what made an entrepreneur like you want to pursue the medical marijuana business?
Well, after I read the rules and the law in 2014, after the governor had signed the bill, it seemed like that the requirements were pretty strict in opening a business in the industry. And I felt like with the experience I had in my ATM and my credit card processing businesses in the past, that I was suited to run all cash cannabis business.
My name is Ezekiel King. I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm 18 years old. So in cannabis, there's molecules called cannabinoids. And cannabinoids attach the endocannabinoid receptors, and there's CB1 receptors and CB2 receptors. CB1 receptors are for the brain and the nervous system, meaning cannabis is a neuroprotectant, and with people that have neurological problems and even in their nervous system, it can help protect the already good cells. And everybody in the human world can benefit from the CBD molecule because CBD is a neuroprotectant, it's an anti-inflammatory, it is an antibacterial, and that's all the body needs to keep striving and do what it's supposed to be doing. So yeah, Bruce Rauner, he's kind of a roadblock right now in the cannabis industry because he is saying that marijuana itself, the plant, doesn't have any medical form or uses, and I think that Bruce Rauner is not the best person to be deciding these because the people that are in legislation right now that are calling the shots for what's going on with like marijuana and medical cannabis are people that are uneducated about it, people that don't know a lot about it, haven't smoked it, haven't seen the people that have used it, and I think there needs to be what's the word for it, like a more informed person about cannabis in Congress, I guess.
Are you a fan of the competitive aspect, or do you think it should be more available for everybody to get into?
There's a legalization bill that has been in development. I don't think it's been introduced anywhere yet, but it's in development. Our industry association is in the process of negotiating with the senators who wrote the bill. My opinion of that's influenced by the fact that we spent a lot of time and money to build the industry to where it is today. And whereas in legal markets, when states decide to sell cannabis to all adults, then typically there's more dispensaries that open up and more licenses. And that's fine. The question is, will existing license holders be able to apply and obtain more licenses by right, or would we have to compete against other inexperienced people? How many licenses would be available? I would say personally, I'm not in favor of, being in business in a state necessarily where there would just be millions of licenses.
What's kind of the process to get a card in Illinois?
To get a card?
Yeah.
So in Illinois, there's 41 conditions, and there's an application. You have to complete the application, pay a fee. I think it's between $100 and $250, depending on how long you want your card to last for. Well, Governor Rauner has not made the program easy to develop, unfortunately. The one thing that Governor Rauner did do to help the program is through a large negotiation from our industry with politicians that were in favor of expanding the program and the administration, we did get extension to the program, which is a pilot program still. It was due to expire this year. It's been extended to 2020, and they did add PTSD and terminal illness as conditions. Governor Quinn's program, medical cannabis program, consisted of the 40 initial conditions, but the most important aspect of the program was that he created a way for the program to develop and have more conditions as time went on. There was an advisory board that the people on the board were appointed by Governor Quinn. It consisted of doctors, medical professionals, and patients in the industry. And every 6 months, patients that had conditions that were not qualified were able to petition the state to add these new conditions. And so there were at least about a dozen conditions that this medical advisory board recommended to the Department of Public Health to approve and to add as conditions to the program. The problem is that under Governor Rauner, that's really his decision. You know, the head of the Department of Public Health is an appointed position by the governor and is really just a puppet of Rauner's in this situation. They denied to add every condition that the advisory board recommended.
So it's kind of hard for progress right now in this industry.
Right, we have done everything we can to do our education and these workshops and find the people that meet the criteria of one of these 41 conditions. But we still far way behind other states that have, you know, more robust medical programs.
We don't even know all the cannabinoids that exist. There's so many of them, there's thousands, and we only know of a few today. So there's so much more research to be done and more to be discovered. It's endless right now. It's only the start.